Look who's here! The love of my life is my little bunny. He's the sweetest little pumpkin in the entire world. So today we're gonna do the Furry Friend Tag, and my is he furry. He's shedding right now, so it's extra bad. So that's super fun. And also I'm allergic to him, so yay. So my allergies have been extra bad recently because he's shedding so bad. So number one is, what is your pet's name? His name is Bunny, because I'm creative. I got him, I really shouldn't have, and I didn't look into it, and it was a very bad decision. Not now, but like at the time, I definitely shouldn't have done that because I lived in an apartment with someone else, and I didn't ask anybody if I could get an animal. I just did it, and I was not prepared. I didn't know anything about bunnies. I went to a rescue because I wanted a mouse cage and ended up with a bunny and a guinea pig. I don't know how that happened, but it did. I was there and I was like, I would really love a guinea pig. And he's like, well, I prefer bunnies. I think they're a better pet. And I was like, oh, well, in that case, what kind of bunnies you got? And this guy was a baby. He was just about 6 or 7 weeks old. And he was the sweetest little thing. He let me hold him, and he was so happy to be held. And I was like, well, I guess I'm taking him home then. So that's how I got my little bunny. And when my mom found out about it, she was like, absolutely not, take it back. So I didn't name him or the guinea pig because I thought that I'd have to take them back. But I got my way, so I kept them both, and I just named them Bunny and Piggy. And unfortunately, Piggy didn't last very long. I had her for about a year, but she was a rescue. Okay, bye. He's on the ottoman right now. Oh, bye. She was a rescue. Nobody knows how old she was. She could have been 5 years old when she was there. So I only had her for about a year before she passed away. But Bunny, I knew, was, you know, about 6 or 7 weeks old. And he was an oopsie. He wasn't supposed to happen. A bunny got loose at the rescue and knocked up another bunny. Suddenly they had 3 little bunny babies. He is the light of my life now. I'm very happy to have him, but I shouldn't have gotten him. Do your research. Do not get an animal if you're not allowed. Don't be stupid like I was. I had no business getting a rabbit. Don't do it. They're a lot of work. To me, Bunny is a cat. He acts exactly like a cat. He poops in a litter box like a cat. He likes to be independent. He likes what he likes. He is a little brat and also simultaneously a total sweetheart. Don't get a rabbit. Just, if you're thinking about getting a rabbit, definitely do your research because they live for 10 years. They're so high maintenance, they chew on everything. And do what I do and have lots of treats out because he's chewing on his treats and not the furniture. That was number one. He's over there chewing on his little carrot treat. How did you come up with the name? I kind of already went over that. He was gonna be named Benny. I was gonna name him Benny because he looks like a little Benny, but he ended up just being called Bunny, and I just left it at that. What breed is your pet? He's a mutt. He looks just like his dad though. I think he's part Californian, and I don't know what his mom looked like, but none of the bunnies were lops or half lops or anything, so I'm pretty sure they were both like straight-eared bunnies, but I don't know what the mom looks like. All of the babies looked exactly like the dad. So what is your pet's favorite game? Chewing on wires while staring directly into my eye as I say, hey Bunny, how about don't do that? He sucks. He chews on everything he shouldn't. I try to make things as rabbit-proofed as possible because if he chews on something, it's because it was in his area and it shouldn't have been there. So I know that, but it's still so aggravating because I could like be charging my phone right next to me and I'm sitting in my chair and it's right next to me and he'll just come out of nowhere and just bite it. And I'm like, I'm literally looking at it to make sure it's not somewhere that you can get it, and he still gets it. And it's so infuriating because he knows. I tell him before he does it, don't do it. And he looks right at me and bites it. And I'm like, oh my God. So he does things just to piss me off. I swear he does stuff on purpose. And number 5 is, do you go outdoors? Well, when we were at Grandma's house, we went outdoors. He has a little harness and it has little crabs on it and a little leash. And we went for a little walk in the garden and it was so fun. He loved it. He would chew on all the little plants and jump and run and hop in his little harness. He was so cute. So he does love to go outdoors. We don't go outdoors here because we live on the water and hawks are constantly circling in the sky. And the last thing I want is for Bunny to get picked up by a hawk. Even when he is pissing me off and testing me, like that is the last thing I want to happen. So, and one of our neighbors actually got their bunny picked up by a hawk in their backyard. Like, watched as the hawk, never in my life. Oh my God, I would jump in the river and sink to the bottom and die if that happened. Favorite place to go together? Grandma's house, because that's the only place he goes. Before we went to Pet Supermarket once, that was fun, but he doesn't really like going out or doing anything. Number 6, what is the naughtiest thing your pet has done? Chewed on the TV wire, and then the TV stopped working. But my dad spliced the wires back together and got it to work. Thank God, because my parents would have been like, my mom, oh my God, she gets so mad. And she's like, if that TV stops working, you owe me $400. You need to be a new TV and you're getting rid of the rabbit. And I'm like, Mom, shut up. Oh my God. And my dad's sitting there like, I can fix it, whatever. Don't worry about it. My mom is so dramatic about it. Rightfully so, because I had no business getting the bunny in the first place and she loves to remind me about it. But like, get over it. I mean, he's about to be 4 years old, so it's like, all right, this is old news. Let's get a move on. Whatever. We're all a little tense right now, so. Does your pet have a nickname? I call him and Bailey both Chunk, Bubba, Bubs. Ooh, did you see that? That's terrifying. I call them like Baby, Angel. Bailey has had it. He is gone. I call them Angel. I call him little sweet little monkey and your chunks and everything. And Smoosh, and Smooshy Face. I just call them whatever in a lot of baby voices. He is my little sweetheart. He's just the sweetest little angel. Spoken like a true mother. My baby has no flaws. And does your pet know any tricks? Absolutely not. He knows what his name is, and he does not answer. The only time you know he knows what his name is when he's doing something wrong, and I say, Bunny, and he goes, it's like, you know you're doing something wrong. You are doing it on purpose. And I can look right at you and say, Bunny, and he just looks at me and goes, I'm not doing anything. Like, yes, you are. So he loves to just be a little pest, a little annoying pest. My bunny and I are the exact same person. We are both extremely hard-headed and dramatic and sweet as can be when we want to be. So we are the same person. It is so obnoxious to be around both of us at the same time. And he'll do something and I'm like, oh my God, he is testing me. And my mom's like, well, that's you. So it's like, that is the closest I will ever get to having a mini-me. Like, he is my child. I can't breathe because of all the fur in the air. But my mom's like, yeah, he is you. You are the same exact person. When I look at him, I see the faces you make. I see the attitude you have. Like, you are the same. So that's fun. Those are all the questions. So let me go round them up and we'll do a little outro for you. So give me a second. Now he's being all sweet and everything. And he's like, oh, hello, mama. Tilt that down just a little bit more. Nope, that's cutting off my head. Okay. That's better. That's better. So this is my little chunk. He is the sweetest little pumpkin in the whole entire world. He loves snuggles. He loves kisses. As long as they're on his accord. He loves snuggles until he doesn't want them anymore, and then he is gone. And he jumps and runs and kicks his little feet up and thumps and everything. It's like you were just having fun and you were just enjoying snuggles 5 seconds ago. But it went on 5 seconds too long and I'm over it. So that's him and his little attitude. But of course, he's being a sweet little angel right now. He's the sweetest little guy when he wants to be. And he's pretty big, by the way. Like, he's a big old boy. You're a big old boy. So, I'm going to show you him a little up close. Because you don't really ever get to see him. Here's my little bunny. He's got gray ears and a little gray tail and a little gray nose. And, oh, I get kisses. Thank you. You're so sweet. And he's got little red eyes, but in some lights, they're like light blue. Look at my baby. Oh, look at my swooshy. He is so sweet when he wants to be. So that is my bunny. I hope you enjoyed seeing him. I talk about him so much, but I never have him on camera. But this is my little baby. I'm super allergic to him, but he is still like the love of my life. Once I had a boyfriend that said, "So why don't you get rid of him?" That relationship did not last long. Never in my life would I get rid of an animal. I don't care if I'm allergic to him. I can't breathe, but I'm keeping him. So he is my sweet angel. And his birthday is May 29th. And he's going to be 4 years old. That was actually the day I got him. So he's basically 4 years old now. Sorry, I'm probably hurting your ears. Yeah, he's probably about 4 years old now. But the day I got him, I consider his birthday because the owner didn't know the exact date of his birth. So, but yes, here he is in all his glory, my sweet little angel. So he actually lives in the garage, but we have a vent in the garage, so whatever, oh, okay, bye. See, he's kicking his legs. He's such a brat. Whatever temperature it is inside, that's the temperature it is out there. So it's always comfortable. It's never too hot, never too cold. It's always, can you hear how crazy that is? Bailey's freaking out. My poor baby! Yeah, it's always really comfortable in there, and he has a big cage, and he comes out for several hours a night, and he has a litter box out here and a litter box in there. He's very good about using his litter box. He does a couple little poops right outside. Sometimes, I don't know why. And then Bailey goes over there and eats him up when we're not looking. And he only does it like probably once every 3 months. Bailey gets like a bunny poop. And we're like, can you not? And he's like, I didn't do it. You have no proof. So it's super weird. But the vet said it was like a little treat to him. It doesn't hurt him or anything. It's just super gross. When I first got Bunny, and I brought him to this house, Bailey got really excited and got in his face and said hi, and Bunny jumped up and hissed at him, and Bailey was like, never again, bye. And he never really goes around him because he's like, well, I learned my lesson, I'm not going around you. But occasionally he'll get a little close and say hi, and sometimes Bunny says hi back, and sometimes he hisses again and tries to go at him. And it's like, Bailey, you could like smack him across the room. Don't let him talk to you like that. And also sometimes like Bailey will be sleeping in his little bed, which is down here, and then Bunny will go up and try to like kind of mess with him or sniff at him, and I'm like, why do you do that? You're trying to provoke him. Leave him alone. He's a good little angel, you little brat. We have a good time here. We have a lot of fun. He is very important to me. He is my child. I am so happy to have him. I wouldn't have it any other way. He is the perfect animal for me, and I'm so grateful that I got him and that I don't have to get rid of him because I was really nervous. I got him and I thought I was going to have to give him back, and it broke my heart. But I still have him 4 years later, so it's all good. I'm very excited to see where we go and everything. because we are moving, and unlike monsters, I'm bringing my animals with me, you psychos. So all of us are going to North Carolina, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. I'm really excited. Hopefully I'll get my own place and Bunny will have free range again. He used to have free range in the apartment, but once we got to my parents' house, my parents were like, absolutely not. So he's in a cage for now, but it's a big cage. It's pretty big, so I'm not too worried about it. And he gets out every night, and the family is attached to him. They wish they weren't, but they are. I'm a little different than my parents. I don't mourn death because I've had so many pets with like year-long lives that it's just, you know, the circle of life. So I'm used to it, but my mom is like, if one of these animals dies, I'm going to lose my mind. And it's like, I'm sorry, I keep bringing home these pets and they have these short lifespans, and my mom gets so upset, and it's like, it's okay. It's all gonna be okay. So it's good that I'm moving out with Bun while he's 4 instead of when he's 10, I'm still at home because my mom couldn't handle it, which is crazy, but everybody's different. But anyway, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you wanna, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.